Hey guys, what's up? So today we're going to be looking at multiplication and division of algebraic fractions. Cool? And it says when multiplying algebraic fractions, we first multiply the numerators together, then the denominators together in order to form a single algebraic fraction. Once we have a product in the numerator and a product in the denominator, we can cancel factors which are common to both the numerator and the denominator. Canceling is dividing the numerator by the denominator of the same quantity. Alright? Cool. So let me give you an example here. Let's say we have 15a squared b multiplied by a b cubed, right? So what we're actually gonna get is we can break it down. We can say 15 multiplied by a multiplied by a, which would be this here, multiplied by b. Then we have another a here, so it's multiplied by a again, then multiplied by b, multiplied by b, multiplied by b. So we'll have 1, 2, 3 a's and 1, 2, 3, 4 b's. So this is actually going to end up being 15a cubed, which is these three, and b to the fourth, right, which is these 4b's. Cool. So let's say we have 15a to the fourth b squared c divided by 3a squared b, right? So in this case, we're actually going to have everything on the numerator, which is 15 times a times a times a times a, so it's 4 a's, times b times b times c, so that's the numerator. And we'll have the denominator here, and it's 3 times a times a times b. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to divide the numerator by the denominator of the same quantity. A can go into a here, so that removes one a. A can go into a here, and this b can go into 1b. And this 3 can actually go into 15, leaving 5. So we're going to end up with 5, right? 5, and there's 2 a's, a squared. And then we're going to get b, which is 1b, and then c. Cool? So it's really simple, guys. It's as simple as ever. All you have to do is divide through and cancel the terms that are like terms, or you add the terms which are like terms when you multiply. All right, and we're going to look at some examples now. We're going to look at 4 examples of these. We're going to move to it right now. All right, guys, so let's look at these 4 examples. And I'm going to do the first one as simple as possible. So we have a squared over b squared c cubed times b cubed times c squared over a. So we're just going to multiply right through. The a squared will be a times a. Then we're going to multiply that by b times b times b times c times c. So that's the numerator, right? Then for the denominator, we have b times b multiplied by c times c times c multiplied by a, right? So to cancel through now, we're going to cancel this b with this b with this b, then this c with this c, these two c's with these two c's, and this a with this a. And clearly we're going to get a, b, that's it, see it here, a, b, there's no c on top, all over c. And that's all we're going to get, a, b over c. And this is the answer. All right, guys? Cool. So let's move on now. And let's do this one here. So, but in this case, we're not going to write it out with baby steps like this one. We're actually going to just cancel out from right here. Cool. So this b can cancel this b in this question. This 2 can go into this 4 2 times. This a can go into this a cubed, making a squared. This a can go into this a squared, making a to the 1. This c can go into this c cubed, leaving c squared. This 5 goes into this 5, leaving 1. And yeah, and that's it. So we're gonna end up with a to the 1. There's no b here, so we're gonna end up with c squared over b, and that's the answer. All right, guys. Well, no, there's a 2. Yes, this 2 here, 2a c squared over b. All right, guys. Cool. So for this one now, since we're dividing in this case, of course, when we're dividing, we flip the right-hand side. So it's p cubed x over qr multiplied by q squared r over py. So we're gonna do the same thing here, guys. This q can go into this q squared. This p can go into this p3, making p2. This r can go into this r, and we're gonna end up with p squared p squared xq over y. All right, guys. 'Cause that's all we have left. Yes, that's all we have left. Cool. So for the same thing here, we're gonna do the same thing on this side. 3ab over 7rs multiplied by, you flip the right side, and we end up with 7r squared over 6a to the 3. Now this a can go into this a one time, leaving a squared. This 3 can go into this 6, leaving 2. This 7 goes into this 7 one time for each. This r goes into this r squared, leaving r to the 1. And yeah, and we're just going to end up with the answer being r over 2s a squared, right? And that's our answer. And yeah, that should be the answer. Oh, well, no, there's a b here. Sorry about that. It's br over 2sa squared. Cool. And great. So it's actually pretty simple, guys. All you have to do is cancel out the factors, and you should be totally fine. All right. Cool. So we're moving on from this topic, guys, and we're just going to move to general equations with algebraic terms, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Okay. That's it. And I'll see you in the next lecture. And remember to do your best, and God will do the rest.